Good morning. This is Mr. Muller. We've all been affected by the loss of Mr. Verdi. I worked in many districts across the island, and let me tell you something, he was definitely one of the most memorable teachers I've come across. His passion, his dedication, his energy, and his love for his students was inspirational. Also, his enthusiasm at school events was unmatched. Staff, we all miss his kindness, laughter, and all the qualities that made him the ideal coworker and friend that we love to run into each and every day. Personally, when I started here, he was one of the first people to befriend me and was there for me with any questions I had. Now, here are some staff and students who wish to say something about the dragon that we will never forget.
Mike Verdi, fellow Islander fan. Smile on his face, joy in his heart.
Mr. Verdi, thank you so much for your endless kindness and your contagious laughs and smile.
The man who always saw the most potential in me, I will always remember after every sports game I played, him begging me to play softball. Although I never did, I always wish I had.
He elevated Spirit Night and all these events to such a level where it made the kids who had no spirit, who just went because it was like a cool thing to do, into loving it.
One memory I have with Mr. Verdi was last year when I was a freshman and he introduced me to school and he let me take candy from his room. And he was just a really sweet person and I wish I got closer to him.
My favorite Mr. Verdi moment was when me, Jason Lemieux, and Mr. Verdi would go to the back of his classroom at the end of every class and we'd take a shot in his mini basketball hoop. Whoever had the most points that whole week would get a prize at the end.
We called him Mr. Verdi, a man of excellent character with a humongous giving heart. He always looked out for the best interests of the Division Avenue High School students.
Mr. Verdi loved life and he was just trying to teach us to love it too.
Mr. Verdi's biggest concern wasn't teaching the curriculum, it was to make sure everyone's bad day turned into a good one.
I'll never forget the time I shook Verdi's hand and told me by the end of the year I'd have a firm handshake.
So I got cold, so I shut the window and he got up, opened it back up because he's not a person to have the windows closed because he's always hot. And he went to the back of the room after that, got a piece of tape, taped my paper down, and then moved my desk so I don't get cold or my paper doesn't fly around.
One memory I have of Mr. Verdi is last year I was stressing out over a math test really bad and he caught me crying in the hallway and he helped me start breathing again and just calmed down, and then he sent me back to class with a lollipop.
I'll never forget when I was stressing out about college and I went to Verdi for help and he told me, "Ro, be brave, everything will work out in the end."
Hey Verdi, miss all your morning talks, conversing, going through everything, looking at your toys. Love you.
One of my favorite memories of Mr. Verdi was when I saw him at the mall with his 3 kids. And I said, "What are you doing here on a Saturday?" And it was right before the holidays. And he said, "Oh, I figured I would take the kids to the mall and give my wife a little time to herself."
Basically, my favorite memory of Mr. Verdi will always live on in the hallways of this building. His bright smile, his wonderful dragon spirit, his blue shirts, his crazy ties, his just touching everybody's life and always making you feel special. I will always treasure that, and his spirit will definitely live on in this building.
We love you, Mr. Verdi.